In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to set up a sales funnel in ActiveCampaign. So we're going to go over a few different things in this video. So a bit of an orientation into ActiveCampaign, if that is the tool that you're using. We're going to go through how to set up tags, how to create a new form, how to set up an automation. So that's where we're going to be building your sales funnel, as well as where to find metrics and analytics for the funnel. And then I have just some extra tips and tricks for ActiveCampaign specifically. So before we get started, you're going to want to have some of the content for your sales funnel. You'll want the emails, you'll want the names of your product, that sort of thing. We'll go through what you actually need. I just have a document with some of these kind of like stock ones, just to show you where things go. So when you sign up for ActiveCampaign, you'll sign up for an account first. You'll probably have nothing in here yet. We are currently moving away from ActiveCampaign, but it's a tool that I really love. It has a lot of bells and whistles. So if you are somebody who is easily overwhelmed by tech, this might not be the option for you. But if you love all the bells and whistles, you want like ultimate control over every little thing, ActiveCampaign is an excellent solution for you. So what we're going to do here when we start is we're going to start in the dashboard here. So when you log in, yours is going to look a little something like this. So it gives you a summary of some recent activity. It'll have your subscriber count up here. It'll tell you just like you can go into your automations and just kind of like easily access them. And then you can also see your most recent campaigns. And then you can check in to those as well. So you can click at them there. So where on the sidebar here, contacts, this is where you're going to find a list of every single one of your contacts in your email service provider. So what's different about, so the way ActiveCampaign works is it doesn't have, like it has lists, but more like when you have a list in multiple, or if you have a contact in multiple different lists, it just counts as one contact. So it's contact based, and your one contact will have a number of tags. It'll have a number of lists. Whereas if you're using something like MailChimp or something else where it's more of a list first based system, you're going to have, like if your contact is in 3 different lists, it's going to count as 3 contacts in your email service provider. That's what's great about ActiveCampaign and the tools that I recommend. So ActiveCampaign is one of those ones I recommend because it's contact based, not list based. So also you're going to have a list of your campaigns. So campaigns are like one-off newsletters and emails that you're sending out. Automations is like where we are going to be building your funnel. So you can have like automations where it like wait 7 days, sends the next email. So you can set that up. Deals, depending on your level account, you might not have access to this. Conversations, again, it depends on the account level you have set up. This is basically where you can put in like a text widget on your site, and it just integrates into ActiveCampaign. Lists is where you have your different lists. So in terms of recommendations, I just recommend having one list, like main list. You can also have some set up for your individual offers, but I wouldn't go as far to create a list for every single one of your freebies. The whole point, you want as few lists as possible. Then we have forms, then we have your site, then we have reports here. So forms is where we're going to set up forms where people can actually sign up for your website. This is a newer feature for ActiveCampaign, and we'll touch on it at the end here. And then reports is where you get all of your metrics for it. So when you first set up a new account, you'll want to come in here and you'll want to come here to lists, and you'll want to set up a new list. So you'll come into lists, and once you're in here, you will want to click add a new list here, create your own, and then you'll put the name of your list here. So say I was just going to put test, and I'm going to go add. Perfect. So it's just added that list for me, and I can also click into it. And then I can see all of the contacts in that list. So then we're going to go back to our dashboard here. So you'll want to set up the list first if this is a brand new account. If you have that main list, you won't need to do that step. And then what we'll do is we're going to set up some tags here. All right, so I've just made my screen really skinny here because we're moving out of here, so we still have some contacts in here, so I want to protect their privacy. So you'll just go to contacts in the side, and then you're just going to go to manage tags. And then here, I can make it a little bit bigger. So here's the tags that I recommend having for your funnel. So I recommend having a freebie, name of freebie, and anyone with this tag means that they signed up for this freebie. Then I recommend having a funnel, the offer name name that the funnel leads to, current, funnel, offer name, complete, offer, name of offer, and anyone who has this means that they've purchased the offer. So I'm just going to put in these dummy tags here, just because we'll use them for the purposes, but you'll want to obviously customize these things and put the name of the funnel, the offer name, etc. So I'm just going to add these here. So you can just copy and paste in your tags once you have a list, and then just click add tags, and it'll add all of the tags here. So once we have the tags, it's time for us to create a new form. So we're going to click here on forms, and this is going to bring us to our new forms here. So then we're going to go on create a form, and we'll want to name the form. And like I said, I'm just going to use I would put the freebie, name of freebie here. So whatever you used for the tag for the freebie, use that as the same title for your form, because it's just going to help keep everything really organized. So what we're going to do here is we are going to have just our name of the freebie. I'm just going to go with an inline form, even though ActiveCampaign has recently rolled out their landing pages. I still prefer to use something like Lead Pages or my own website for them. They're not my favorite templates that they have here. So action, subscribe to list, and we're going to choose our new list here, our test list. Then we're also going to add an action here, and we're going to add them to our tag. So add to tag, and we're going to do our tag that we set up, freebie, name of freebie here, and we're going to click on create. Then that's going to create our form and open up our editor for the form. So here is where we can put all of this info here. So you can get rid of this. It depends on if you're going to share this form. It depends on if you're going to be like embedding this form directly. If you are, what I like to do is I like to do my styling around it in whatever tool I'm using. So I like to just like get rid of all of this stuff and just, in style, I can turn off the AC branding. It depends on your level of account if you can turn that off, but I'm going to turn it off. Also for the fields, I'm going to change this to first name instead of full name. And then for each of these, it's required, and I'm going to get rid of the field header. So that way, if I am embedding this directly, I'm just making it as minimal as possible. So let's get rid of email. And then for the button, I can also change what that says. Yes, I want freebie. Okay. So then we can come over to style. You can change the color of the button. You can change, so say I wanted to make this like this red color. You can also change the text and the different fonts and everything that you're using. You can change it. So this is like if I want it to be more of a square, and this is if I want it to be like more of a line here, we can do that as well. Okay, so then what you can do is you can also put in some custom CSS if you want, if you know how to do code. Now we want to come up to options here. So show thank you. We're going to go open URL. So this is where we set our thank you page for our URL. So I'm just putting a random one here, just for the purposes, but if you have your thank you page URL, this is where you'll put it, and you'll just want to put it there. If you don't have it yet, you can come back and edit this after the fact and change it. So then we have our form actions here. Now, the only thing here is if we click here to that little gear, we have some options here. Do you want to have an opt-in confirmation? So this is commonly referred to as double opt-in, meaning that if I sign up and I'm a brand new person on your email list, it's going to send me a confirmation email first asking if I want to confirm, if I'm sure that I want to join this email list. And you can actually edit this, so you can turn this off. If you are in Canada or the EU, keep it on. I recommend having it on. You also need to have your email address shown here. So I have my box address, but make sure that you have your email. This is part of legal requirements as well to have that. Then what we can do here is we can change. So say you wanted to do opt-in, you could actually edit this email that gets sent to them. And it's pretty standard. Thank you for subscribing to list name. You or someone else has done this to confirm you wish this, confirm your subscription. So you can change all of this. So thank you for signing up for my freebie name, whatever that is. So you can change this email, and then in this little gear, you can also change the subject line for it here, like please confirm my subscription, or important, here's my thing. So you can change that too. So you can change that subject line. Then when you're done, you can click done here, and that'll bring you back out to those options. So you can either turn that on or turn that off, but that is how you change it. You can also change here your confirmation page. So if you have, you can go back to your thank you page. I wouldn't recommend going back to the same thank you page for signing up if you're using Facebook ads, because it'll count as two. It can sometimes trigger and make a mistake and count it as like two separate conversions. So you'll want to either like set up a separate confirmation page if you're using double opt-in. So I'll just put it to the same one for now. But then when you're done, just click integrate. And then here's where you can grab like the embed codes here. So actually putting them onto your site, or if you're using the plugin, or if you're using another form plugin, you will just integrate with ActiveCampaign, and usually it'll give you a list of all your forms and you can go and select this one. Okay, so that is creating our form. And then the next thing we want to do is we want to create a new automation. So we're going to click on automations here, and we're going to go create an automation. We're going to say start from scratch, and we're going to say continue. Now I'm going to grab the name here, not including current and complete, but I'm going to grab just funnel offer name. So this is kind of like what I like to name it as well. Now, in terms of where our trigger is, we want to say, so we want to start a trigger that it starts with. So we're going to say submits a form, continue. And then we're going to choose that form that we just created. Freebie, name of freebie. Ooh, let's just grab the entire thing. Ooh. And we'll just scroll through, and there we go. So we'll check it. You can have it run once or multiple times. Once means that if I sign up now, I'll get it. And then if I sign up 6 months later, I will not, right? So you can put this as multiple if you want them to be able to sign up again, because sometimes people do forget that they've signed up for things. This is just, I set up here and then I click on add start. So that's just our start of the funnel. What's great about ActiveCampaign is you can set up multiple starts as well. So I'm going to add in my title here, and I'm just going to call this funnel offer name. So I put in like whatever my actual name was here. And then when it comes to actually building our funnel, now it's time to get started. So first off, I like to add an email, right? So I like to add the email that delivers my freebie, and I'll click on this little plus guy here and I'll go send an email. I'll go create an email. It'll ask me for the name. Just a little tip here. I like to put the numbers of the emails as like a 1, 2, 3, 4. That way, when I'm looking at my analytics, it's organized and in order. So I might have, you know, the subject line or the purpose of the email delivers freebie. No one else sees this. And then I would put subject line. Okay, then I'm going to go create. And then it's going to bring me to the editor for the email. So here's where I can choose some templates. I can choose past campaigns that I've set. I can start from scratch. So in this case, say I was going to start with, you know, I'll just go like that. I would put in, you could put in your from name here. So I might go Haley at Your Content Empire, change this to Haley, hello at, so you can change all of that. Then you can also put in your subject line. Really great subject line. Okay, then you just go continue. And that's going to bring us now to the editor here. So I'm working from a past email that I've done, but if you are starting from scratch, you could just drag in a text box, you could drag in an image. So say I was doing a header here, I could just drag in the image, I'd click it, I can either add a new image, upload it, or I can pull from one of my folders. So let's say I was doing this one. There we go. Okay. Then I can add my text if I want, or just customize an old one here. So I can also add in a button. So here are all the options of things. So you have a text block, an image, a button. You could put in a video. I don't recommend putting in a video. People can't watch it here anyways, but it's always good to drive them back to a website, your website preferably. We could put in a line break, a spacer, social links at the bottom here if you wanted, and an HTML block if you have anything to add in like that. If you need to delete something, just click on the box and go delete this. It'll say yes. And then you'll go and customize the rest of this. And then when you're done, you'll just go next. And this is important to go next rather than save and exit because it won't make it live here. You can add your pre-header text. You can change your message name, your address. I recommend sending yourself a test of this email, or at the very least clicking desktop preview to test the different links in here, make sure it all looks good. Then when you're done and you're happy with it, just click finish, and that's going to finish adding it to that automation. So then the next thing, so it just asks you to save. I like to do that, and then I like to have a check here. So basically what I do is I then check, do they have current or complete already, meaning they're already in the funnel. That's especially important if you have multiple selected, or if they've completed the funnel. So I like to test, check, and see whether they have these things next. So I'll go here, and I'm going to go conditions and workflow, and I'm going to go if else. And then I go add. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to go tag exists, and I'm going to grab my are they already in the funnel tag, and then add another condition, go or tag are they already finished this funnel, meaning that I don't want to send them multiple emails, but since they signed up for this freebie again, I'm going to at least send them the welcome email. So that's why we put it in this order. So then you'd have your current and complete tag here. Then if they do have those, you can just end the funnel. So you don't even need to put anything, but you can go end this automation. Now, if they don't have those, now we're ready to send our other emails. So here's where I would add in my nurture email, and you would just go create new email. And you would put this one as a 2. So this might be your nurture email, and then you'd have the subject line, right? Okay, and then we're going to go create. The one other thing you might want to do, and I forgot to do this, I will just show you. What's good is you can go back and change it. So I'm just going to choose a different email, and you could either start from scratch or choose one of your previous ones. So I might just go Haley from your content empire, subject line, continue. Say it was good to go. I could go next. If I needed to change the subject line, I could. I would do the send test and preview and then finish once I'm happy with it. Save. Now, one thing we forgot to do is, like right now, it's going to send them email 2 immediately after email 1, because we haven't put in a delay here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add a delay right here. And I'm just going to go wait for 1 day, and you can change it to days, hours, whatever it is. So I'm just going to add a wait thing there, so that way it waits. Now what I want to do after, right between the wait condition and this email, is I want to add my current tag. So I'm going to click on the little plus guy in between my second email and my wait tag, click there, and we're going to go to contacts, and we're going to go add a tag here, and this is where we want to add our current tag. So this next, so if they sign up again, so I'm just going to search that tag and select it. Now so what it does here, right, what it's doing right now is when people submit the form, they're being added to this automation. Then it's going to send them the freebie email, and then it's going to check whether they have the current or complete tag for this specific funnel. Then if they do, it's going to end the automation, but if they don't, it's going to wait 1 day, and then it's going to add the current tag. So that way we know that they're in this funnel currently. Then it's going to send email number 2. Then all you're going to do is you're going to continue adding your waits here. So this is for the rest of your nurture emails. So you might have wait 1 day, and then you'd put in your second email here, create a new email. You'd go through the same process there. Just for the process of simplification, I'm just going to select an existing email I've already sent, but you would put in separate ones, and you would name this one 3. Now you keep doing this, like wait, add, wait email, until you get to your sales emails part of your funnel. Then what you want to do is you want to go conditions and workflow, if else, and we're going to check and see whether they have already purchased the freebie. That's why we set up this offer tag here. So we want to go tag exists, and we want to search for our offer, name of offer. So every one of our people who buy this offer should have this tag, so that way we can not send them a sales email for something that they've already purchased. Now we can also put in, so if they do have that, you're going to just end the automation. Now, if they do, now's when you're going to put in a wait here, so they don't receive this immediately after the following email. And then you're going to put in your first sales email. So you probably go create, and it might be, number 5, whatever email it is. And this would be sales email. And then you'd have the subject line here. Okay, so you'd put in, and then you'd go create. Then it's just going to ask you to choose or create from scratch, or you can choose one of your old emails. So I would just maybe select this one, and I'm going to go Haley at Your Content Empire, put in my subject line, and go continue. And then I could go and change up this email to make it the way I wanted. And then I would click next. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do my desktop preview, send myself a test to make everything works. And then I'll click finish once I'm finished. And I'll click save. Okay, and then I'll just add in the wait, next email, wait, next email. So I might have, let's say, so I'm going to do 2 days here. And then I could add another email. I would just actually create the actual email. And then let's say I did another wait, and this was only 1 day. And then I had my final sales email. Then what I would do is I would want to change. So then I could either end the sequence, I could add them to another automation, I could check and see whether they purchased or not during this time, so that way I could measure it. But what I actually like to do is I like to add a goal here. And this means if I'm here and I purchase, this is a way of pulling me out of the sequence so that I don't continue receiving the other sales emails if I've already purchased from number 1. So we're going to add in a goal here, and you're going to go to conditions and workflows, and you're going to go to goal, and we're going to add this. So purchases, and then we'll add name of offer. Click to add a goal. We're going to copy this. So when they tag exists, name of offer. So when they purchase this, even if they are, so this will only pull them here if they are past this already. So when this goal is below contact's position, continue anyway. So you want to change that, or you can change anywhere, but let's say below contact's position because we don't have anything else after. Perfect. And then we can end this sequence and this automation. So here's what we have set up. So this is for our funnel. So they submit the form, they get the welcome email, it checks whether they have the current or complete tag, and then it's going to end the automation. Then it's going to wait 1 day, it's going to add the current tag, and then it's going to deliver the next email. Then it's going to wait, deliver the next nurture email. Then it's going to check and see before it gets, so it's going to do the rest of the nurture email. So this is the nurture phase of your sequence. Then it's going to check and see whether they have the name of the offer. If they do, it's going to end the automation. Now, we do need to add a couple of things here. So we want to add something that removes the current tag and adds the complete tag. So we're just going to go current. So we're going to go contacts, and we want to go remove tag. Then we want to add a complete tag, so that way they don't receive all of these emails again if they sign up. So add. So we'll put that offer name complete tag, the funnel one. And then what it'll do, so if they've already purchased the offer, it's not going to send them the sales emails. It's just going to remove this tag, add the current complete tag, and end the automation. Now, if they haven't purchased, then it's going to send the sales emails portion of the funnel. We also have a goal here to pull them out of there if they've already purchased it. And now we just need to add our tags here. So we are going to, go add complete and remove current, and it saves the last ones in there for you. So then what you do is just check over everything, make sure it's the way you want, make sure you have the right delays there, and then you can make it active here. So then what we want to do is I just want to show you where to check for the metrics. So if you go into this funnel, what's really great is you can just see all of them here, and I'll just show you. So here so if you go view emails in this automation, it'll list them all here. And this is why I said put the number here, because it lists them in alphabetical order. So this allows you to just organize it and see them all in order. Now, if you want to click the report here, so this little upwards arrow, go report, so it's going to show you all of the metrics for this email. We haven't sent any, so it doesn't have any, but it'll kind of summarize everything for you. But what you can do is click here in the top where it says funnel offer name, and this will show you all of the metrics for all of your emails, and then you can click into them for more info. I would save this link somewhere if this is your funnel so that you can easily come back and find these metrics as well. All right, so some little extras for ActiveCampaign. So if you wanted to send one-off emails, you would just go to campaigns here, and then you could create a new campaign. It gives you some little tips here, but basically it's the same process. So create a campaign, it'll ask you to put in the name. I just say standard. Then you choose who you want it to be sent to. The design, very similar to the automation design. It gives you that summary where you can test it, send yourself a test, and then you can send it. So you can either schedule it in advance or you can send it right away. Other things that you can look at here are we have the contact record. I'll show you that in a second. And then we also have pages. So this is a brand new one that they have added. So if you click on site here, they now have different pages that you can add here. So if you wanted to add like an opt-in page, you could do this. Now, I don't necessarily really like their pages right now, their page designs, but it's a great way to start if you want to just get your opt-in page created through them, or if you wanted to create even your sales page through them, you could theoretically do that. So they have some options here. So definitely check those out if you're creating a landing page. It could be a great way to simplify things. And then the final thing is I want to show you the contact record. So if we just go back to dashboard in the search here, let me just search for myself here, and hopefully I'm in here. Perfect. Okay. So here you're going to see my contact record, and you can just search. So if you need to troubleshoot anyone, or say they said, I didn't get that freebie, or I didn't get any emails from you, what's good is you can just open up their contact record, and it'll open up something like this. So it'll have the recent activities. It's still loading. It'll have the email address. So if they need to change their email, you can do it here. It'll have all the tags that I have added to myself. It'll have the list that I'm a part of. It'll have the automations that I'm a part of. It'll show the emails that I've sent. It'll also show emails that I've opened if it's recent here, and you can scroll. So what you can do here is in automations is you can add in our automation. So we have funnel, name of offer. So if you need to add me back in there, you can do that. If you need to end it, like say that I'm in both of them, you can click here and you can end the automation or see where I'm at within it. What's also really cool, so let's go actually refresh, and it's just going to show me that I've been added into this automation. So if you also need to skip emails, so you can click here and you can click there, and it'll show me this contact's progress in that automation. So you can see here that they've sent me email 1, then it's checked my tag, and then it has me in this wait tag. So you can see where I am. Now I can also go skip this wait action, and it'll just there. Now it's added the tag and it's sent email 2, and I'm at the next wait condition. So there you can start to see, and then you can click the contact to go back and it'll be added in the summary record. So I hope this was helpful on how to set up your sales funnel in ActiveCampaign, as well as some of these extras. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments.